Good morning from Apple Joe Farms. This is Joanna in Eldon, Missouri. This morning I wanted to share with you along the line of a goat tip. And for those who are breeding and selling babies, I want you to notice something this morning. Do you notice Callum? He has quite a bunch of scurs, and obviously this morning he has had one busted off and it's bleeding pretty good. Now you'll notice that McGibbony next to him has no scurs. And let's go over here. Let's see. This little guy here, I actually trimmed on his scurs a couple of days ago. They had fully grown out and were getting ready to bore into his head. And then I'm going to show you my silver from here. Now hold still. No scurs. No scurs. Okay, so let me tell you the story. This is Tucker. And by the way, Tucker is getting ready to go for his trip to Saudi Arabia. He and little Miss Silver Annie are going to Saudi Arabia very soon. So, along the line of tips, I have all of my goats, all of my baby kids, disbudded at the University of Missouri in Columbia. They do 400 to 500 a year, so they have a great deal of experience. The veterinarians oversee the whole process. They're given a painkiller, they're given anesthesia, and it's such a great way to do it. And besides that, it costs about $15 a head is all. So Tucker started growing back at about 2 months. He started growing back a set of, I would say, horns, because they were well attached. And so I made him another appointment, took him back, and they took care of it. And as you see, Tucker has no scurs, and he will not. These two here, I know, were both done by the breeders that sold them to me. And you have to understand that bucklings, first of all, you need to get them disbudded by the time they're 1 week old, because most of them are born already with horn buds. The thing I would encourage you is keep an eye on them after you have the disbudding done. And make sure, keep feeling, make sure that there are no scurs, no horns growing back. And mention that to the people you're selling them to, that for the first 3 months, check them. And as soon as you find that they are not fully disbudded, you need to make that appointment with the vet and get them in and get them taken care of. So you notice that with Tucker, I've kept him longer because he is such an amazing blue-eyed silver buckling, and it really paid off because he gets to go and live his best life in Saudi Arabia and make a whole herd of beautiful silvers. But I did not want to pass on a problem to whoever bought him. So I did the 3-hour trip, and I took him back to the vet and had those scurs taken care of while he's young. It is much harder on the animal when you wait until they're grown to do things about horns and scurs and so forth. So just a tip, you want them to live their best life, so do right by them. It may take some extra expense, some extra time, but this is the kind of thing that you're going to find when you buy kids from Apple Joe Farms, is that I'm going to go the extra mile, and I'm not going to hand off to you a problem that I wouldn't want myself. I want my babies all to be robust and healthy And so I encourage you to keep an eye on your kids. Make sure that you have a very good person to disbud, someone who is very experienced. Because the disbudding on male goats, on bucklings, is different than it is on the doelings. Doelings, I take them at 2 weeks. Just, a day before 2 weeks. Our vet doesn't like to disbud past 2 weeks. And so just knowing that the area, because they have all these hormones of our bucklings, the area is larger that needs to be disbudded, and there is a special technique. So find yourself someone that's really good at it. And thank you so much for watching today. Happy homesteading from the buck pen.